So I have a 15 amp charger that charges a battery that I use for camping. It keeps a fridge running and other stuff. And I pull power directly from the battery using this setup. And this works, but there are a couple of problems with tapping into the battery directly. And the problems are all related to this guy under the fuse box. So this is the ELD, which is the Electronic Load Detector. And when there aren't a lot of other electrical loads, like if the headlights are off and if you're traveling at low speed, then the alternator will kick into low output mode, and that's based on data gathered by this. And by tapping into the battery here, we are bypassing the ELD. So this is the main 80 amp fuse, and then we've got all of our other stuff in here. So what I'm thinking is that I need to move this wire somewhere on this side. It is possible that you could run a wire right there and just slip it under that screw, but I have a 30 amp fuse that's not used. Normally this is for the hill start assist feature, which is a dealer option, which my car doesn't have. So I'm going to tap into that. And the other benefit of tapping into that and running this current through the ELD is that when the ELD detects that extra current, it'll kick up the idle. So what I notice when my charger is running is that the car idles really low, and it's kind of lugging the motor. So this will make the motor happy and healthy. And then also by bumping the idle speed, the alternator will be spinning faster, which helps keep the alternator cool and will help it last longer. So for a long-term solution, we want to be running the load through this fuse box rather than just tapping directly off the battery. So I just know somebody's going to tell me that I'm using this adapter backwards, so I'm going to break it down. So the right side and the left side are connected by the bottom fuse, and the left side and the output to the tap of fuse are connected by the top fuse. So what this means is that if you put that in as the hot side, then the power will flow through the bottom fuse and then through the top fuse to the output. And then if you flip it the other way around, power is just flowing through the top fuse to your output, but then the bottom fuse is still intact. So for my application, because I'm using an empty fuse slot, the orientation actually does not matter. So I don't love this setup. For one, these tap fuses really aren't designed to handle that kind of continuous current, but I'm hoping it's okay. And then, yeah, this wire is laying right on top of a ground wire, so I'll have to keep an eye on that, but it's clean enough. All right, so as you can see, the alternator is in low output mode, and we will just switch this on. And you can see the RPMs click up. Now we're in high output mode, and yeah, and when we turn it off, RPMs go back down, and who knows how the algorithm for high output versus low output mode works, but yeah.